Ethereum is cooked. That's what Arthur Hayes is saying right now. Ethereum? I thought you were going to $10,000. Your favorite gay bear still trapped in the closet, Arthur Gaze, has come out saying Ethereum may drop out of the top 3 by the year 2030, predicting AI-focused tokens powering the agentic economy will overtake it. Mr. Gaze? Mr. Gaze changes his opinion very fast. Mr. Gaze. That means Ethereum is destined for $10,000. Okay, so remember Arthur, billionaire, founder of BitMEX. Remember, friends, he changes his opinion like a girl changes her underwear. Bluey Bear. I don't trust anything of these fake financial gurus. They say they're all effing retarded. Well done, Mr. Bluey Bear. You speak on behalf of everyone. Davey. I am bullish as F on Ethereum. Lil Don. Lol. E-Boogie. I thought that was Michael Jordan for a minute. Dude, come on, sir. Come on, sir. We all bleed red. I don't think he's a lizard either. Come on, bro. Come on, come on. So, come on. We're on the same team, bro. We're on the same team. We all want one thing, baby. Green candles. Okay? The eternal green candles. Also, if you're Chinese, you want the red candle because it's invert over there. So the topic of Ethereum, it's very interesting because it's funny, friends. Look, some of the baby dolls out there have been fighting Ethereum lately, saying it's useless, the story, the narrative, it doesn't work, Ethereum, Vitalik. And I kindly, in a very family-friendly way, will just place my right hand on your left shoulder and my left hand on your right shoulder and say, hey, however bearish you are on Ethereum, however useless you think Ethereum is, however no use case, absolutely irrelevant you think the utility of Ethereum is, Bitcoin is even less than that. All right? What are you using it for? What's anyone using it for, by the way? Store of value, underperformed the NASDAQ for 5 years. So what else are you using it for? Oh, government. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You got to send it to a KYC'd exchange anyway. Oh, but this, but that. Okay, exactly. What's the real reason we're using Bitcoin? We're using Bitcoin as a gambling tool that Michael Saylor is going to find another $80 billion to Ponzi pump it. You know? I'm the only guy saying it in the industry. We all know it. We all know it. Stop pretending like it's anything else. You're taking a punt that he's going to find $80 billion and get himself into a hole that he can't get out of. But we're hoping it goes higher. Because, friends, this is the... Think about it. The whole dream of Bitcoin and all these other stuff, friends, all the Cypherpunk movement is on Ethereum stuff. It's smart contract stuff. Where's the Cypherpunks on Bitcoin? There's none. They were calling for $1 million Bitcoin and they were dumping the living crap out of BTC on us in 2025. This is the ETH BTC ratio. I still think this is one of the easiest longs of our lifetime, but I also thought it should have went up from here. So this is like easy to say that, right? I hope it goes up higher and then everyone can deal with the ramifications up there. Right? Ethereum, friends, is more scarce. You have an ecosystem. What's the Bitcoin ecosystem? The Bitcoin ecosystem, friends, remember, I have Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. Okay, I've got to buy Bitcoin logo. I'm just telling you. Bitcoin dominance is cooked, bro. It's cooked. Yep. And by the way, people don't even want to use Bitcoin to pay stuff. They want to use stablecoins. Ethereum has 55% of the world's stablecoins. Tron has like 30%. Do we need to say any more? I want to show you this as well, friends. We're going to talk a bit about trading. Crypto trader Cuck exposed. So, Mr. Detective. So, friends, this is what happens. Whenever there's always, you know, crypto influencer, crypto Twitter guy, always Twitter, YouTube saying, I'm a great trader. Follow me. Follow me. I'm a trader. I'm smart. Ha, 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 ha. And then they get exposed. Happens every time. So this guy, friends, found, look at Cuck. Cuck, I mean, I've got nothing against the guy. I think a lot of people say he's a scammer and a pumper-dumper. Honestly, I didn't give a shit at this point. You know what I mean? I've just lost all faith in the industry after Celeb Token Saga, where everyone just willfully just get golden showered. And then they just, like, you know, put these bearish influencers on a pedestal, handing certain KOLs $11 million a year, okay, to sit in the hotel cuck chair and literally get bubbled in your mouth and then get told, I financially advise you, it's not too late to sell your Bitcoin. Sell now and leave. And then they gaslight you and tell you that, oh, I was telling you to buy the whole time. No, they weren't. I was here 2022. They were saying to sell. They were not saying to buy. In 2023, they called for another bear market and US recession. Didn't happen. In 2024, they said the same damn thing after the Bitcoin spot ETF rally. In 2025, for the first half, they said, oh yeah, the recession's starting now. Donald Trump's Trump tax tariff is going to start it. Wrong again. But because they're just like infinitely saying, oh, get out, get out. We have the 4-year cycle top at the end of last year. And now everyone has recency bias. It's not about being right or wrong. I'm just helping you see your blind spot. Cuck's last 3 trades, he made $108, $43, and $50. So it is funny. These 3 trades, he wins 3 in a row, starts bragging like he's amazing. His total P&L's down 5,100. So it is funny, friends. And like, it's funny. No one looks at the history of any of this. But like, it's funny because it works. It works. You're just like, oh, one of the last 3 trades, you get followers straight away. I have nothing against sharing small wins. The problem is when you do it while building your online personality around the mantra, I am rich and you are poor. Check his reputation and everything he's done in the past. Wow. Friends, so this is crazy. I don't know what this is. You can review crypto influencers. He's got only 19% positive reviews. That's cold. You can review crypto influencers. Oh, man. Look at this. Cuck is rated as untrusted. Oh, man. You guys are cracker. Let's play some Papa J music. See, man, to everyone who's saying sell and leave, bro, look what you're walking away from. We're coming here every single day. Big dreams, friends, big dreams. Okay, big fat green candle, big dreams. I hope one day we do get to see these dopamine hits, these dopamine fixes. You know, crypto, we are extremely self-aware in crypto. Okay, that is why I love the crypto industry. If you're here, there's something about you where you just like the truth. You know, like we use the words Ponzi, degen. Remember my friends, I was the one, I've been spamming the word dopamine. Over dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. I love seeing it permeates throughout the crypto industry now, you know, because I know everyone's watching. Yeah, because that's what it is. I wanted to know, hey, why do I feel good when things wake up? How come some days I can, like, you know, have infinite energy and other days I'm a bit down? And that's when I started to really tap in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're just in sync with the daily candles. Yeah, up and down and up and down. And if there's a big green monthly candle, you're like, oh, if there's a red one, it's like everything's reset. The dopamine's cut off. Yeah. Once you're used to that, you understand what you're actually dealing with now. That's why the massive, great titans of markets, they say you're actually just trading emotions. This is really what they actually mean. You know, when emotions are high, people feel confident to price in the future deeper, as in further into the future. Okay, because they don't see any risk anymore. And when the mood's very, very low, people don't even want to think about like next month in crypto, which is true right now, right? Big dreams, friends. That's what we're here for. Big dreams, big friendship. I want to show you something as well, friend. There's a post here from Detective from the Cuck post. He says, look, from calling me broke to flexing $100 P&L. By the way, this was his response to my tweet with a screenshot of him shilling Trove, a deal he didn't turn down. So he's replying to him. Thank you for replying exactly on topic. So Cuck, hey, Detective, how mad does it make you that I turn down deals that are 50x your net worth without blinking? Broke boy retardio. Your entire feed is me, you pathetic Brokie. Imagine being obsessed with a guy turning down scam deals because you want likes. I hope your luck turns around, but usually people this stupid never make it. You ruined your life for crypto and had nothing to show for it. I feel like that is projection because he's... Man, we got some absolute... We got people who are literally cooked. You know? That's why, friends, one of the first realizations I had in crypto, where I told you, everyone here is either a past, present, or future drug addict. It's just something ain't right. Something ain't right in the water. Speaking of something ain't right in the water, remember, it's still a red pill supercycle. Circle, friends, check this out. Circle. Congratulations to our founder, chairman, and CEO, Jeremy Allaire. So Jeremy, friends, I don't know how, every day he looks more and more like a caterpillar bug. Okay, remember he's got bug eyes because they're bug eater banks, right? That's how they work, admin keys. Congratulations to Jeremy the Bug on being honored as one of Time's most influential people of the year. What? Not with that pencil neck. He's a freaking caterpillar, dude. Nibbling away at the leaf. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Dion Polstrain replies, congrats to Jeremy the Bug, CEO of Your Money, award-winning control. I like that. That's deep state psyops. Why did they nominate him, friends? Why did they nominate him? I'll tell you why, because there's a deal. Yeah, because there's a deal. Now, what I'm telling you right now is 100% true and confirmed. The Coconut Intelligence Agency and the DOJ and the Mossad, they have access to Tether and obviously Circle. Now, we don't know about Circle, but if they have access to Tether, of course they have access to Circle. They are hired by Tether. Hired. We got no choice, bro. They put a bullet in the back of your head and you have to leave the Minecraft server. And they'll say you clicked leave when really you were kicked out. So it's deep state psyops. They've obviously a deal because of the stablecoins. They've built the rails for them. This is what kills me, man. We came here to get away from the blue pill cuck matrix system. That's why we came here. And then we're so useful that the CBDCs, they've been retired off their shelf and they go, hey, let's just use the crypto rails as a CBDC. Like we knew it was coming, but can you pump the bags, you freaking bug eater scum, man? Oh, man. Let me at him. Let me freaking at them. One of the great shames, man. The great shames of the crypto industry. We built their CBDC, central bank digital currency, pro admin key, pro blacklist function system. We built it for them. I really hope we're destined for higher. That's why I believe in my heart we are. Like, they've got, what other system are they going to choose? There's nothing else to choose. You know why they choose us, by the way? Because we survived everything, number one. And two, we're cool. That's why. Yep. Just like, have you noticed, friends? I can't say this too loud because they are watching, if you know what I mean. Do you know the man they call Mr. Beast? Remember, I've told you this. He's been chosen by the deep state. Mr. Beast is the bridge for the younger generation, you know, let's say 40 and under, to move to the new system of finance, which is social media and finance. Okay, so there's no more bank accounts in the future. They're just wallets. Okay, he is trustworthy. He's 400 million subscribers on YouTube. One of the most popular people on earth. So he's bullish Ethereum, bullish stable coins. Okay, he's also doing some weird like lab-grown meat stuff. You know, so yeah, that's what they are, friends. They get the most popular people. You are the bridge. You hold everyone's hand and you move them to the new system. Because you and I, friends, we don't trust the boomers. We don't trust the boomers, friends, at all. Okay? Some boomers gain our trust and then they beg for like a $30,000 Bitcoin. You know, and these boomers, you don't look at them. You don't like them. You know the whole wear your tie, news anchor, and I give plutonium to my 3-year-old son. You don't trust those people, friends. They're all kooks. Okay, no pun intended. Actually, maybe pun intended. They're literally just kooks. Because you know they're all paid for and it's really slimy. But also now we know everyone's could be a paid shill anyway. They deliver it differently. So that's why, you know, Tom Lee's backing Mr. Beast. They know, bro. They know that's Wall Street. That's how that's the new finance. Yeah, because young kids, everything is digital. They don't want to walk into a bank and get money. So they're just capturing the new wave. You know, this is what's been happening. Obviously, crypto's the new wave. We are the new wave. You know, and everyone might say, oh, but what about AI? What about this? And what about that? Yeah, dude, AI's robots, do they have the currency units yet? No, they don't. We have the currency units. So let's talk about what's going to happen when we get to that world, when all the AI actually have wallets and they actually have currency units that they spend. You know, because, you know, you already know they're going to rig the game. You know, think they're going to rig the game? Of course they're going to rig the game. Who's going to code the brain of the AI? And by the way, what patterns of behavior do you code in AI? Yeah. What's the basket that it buys throughout the week? Who makes that decision? Yeah. Let me guess, Elon Musk is going to have a say in that. No surprise there. But let me tell you how rigged the game is while I play some Undertaker Bell music. Elon Musk is going to be the world's first trillionaire. He's going to release the SpaceX IPO, initial poop offering. They're going to dump on retail. They changed the legal requirement of the listing just for SpaceX, such that when it gets listed, all the ETF for retailers, all the ETFs, they are forced to buy it. You want to talk about a scam, brother? Okay. Now, I love Elon Musk. I love how Grok, it's got a fast AI and it's not woke. And, you know, Elon maybe is secretly involved in Pulse Chain. I hope so, but that's total control, dude. You know what I mean? I'll just tell you, friends, it's Red Pill SuperCycle. We know this. And you know what? I don't even want the system to change. I don't care. Just pump out bags. I'm sure you feel the same as well. We're never going to change the system, but that's how it works. They literally change the law so that all the retailers, their funds, must, by law, allocate to SpaceX as part of the ETF. That's crazy, man. That's wild. You win the game, dude. You literally get the politicians to change the law so that everyone is forced to give you liquidity. You win. There's $1 trillion. You know, obviously there was a deal done. Yeah, that's why he doesn't talk about the UFOs. You know, would you risk that? You don't want to risk that, you know, because if Elon Ma, as we know him, Elon, please, Elon. I know has he had his 16th kid yet? Can you name one of his kids Elon? Elon, friends, obviously, he knows the game, dude. Okay? You step out of the line, there goes your legacy. They'll just put someone else so they can control. So that's the game. That's where this Jeremy the bug appears from as well. Okay? It's all from the CBDC. Remember, we're here for Red Pill SuperCycle. That's what crypto is. The heart of crypto is Red Pill SuperCycle. Friends, this is ultimately why, like, you have to peek into the future. All right? That's why I believe crypto's going to 10 trillion still. I think we were mogged and we were robbed. This is racist. You see this? These are all the scum Bitcoin influencers who were calling for $1 million Bitcoin, but they were dumping these OG whale pathetic scum. And now we've come back here. I really hope that we see this before we pass away. But by the way, 10 trillion is still a freaking joke. We're destined for so much higher. But when? When moon? Look, man. A lot of soy boys, they're begging for more collapses, but we're buying every single week. We've got the weekly bite. Scoop, scoop, scoop. All right, that's what you can control. Okay. The network effects are real. You're my friend. Tell mum and dad you love them. Catch you in the next one.